Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today. This video is an eyeshadow bingo roulette video. So I have all of my Colourpop eyeshadows out, and I'm going to randomly generate either 3 to 5 shades, and I'm going to use those shades to create a look. I already have most of my base makeup on. I don't have highlighter or blush on or a lip color because I don't know what colors are going to go with the eyeshadows I'm wearing today. Let's really quickly go over the Colourpop eyeshadows that I will be choosing from today. I do have 2 palettes. The first one is the Going Coconuts palette. This is kind of a monochromatic brown palette. And then I have the It's My Pleasure palette, which is a monochromatic purple palette. I do have one loose pigment in the shade Doo-Wop. This was like a free gift with purchase a while ago. And this is kind of like a cream shade with a golden shift. It's really pretty, a lot of glitter and sparkle to it. And then I have 9 pressed powder eyeshadows. I have 3 shimmers and 6 mattes. They are Goody Two Shoes, Double Date, Glass Bowl, Team Captain, 143, Wait For It, Paper Tiger, Issues, and Howlin'. I think I have a pretty good mix of shades to work with, and I'm going to start by choosing 3, and if I feel like I want to add 1 or 2 more, then I'll do so, and I will be doing it using my Pretty Random app. I have a little spreadsheet of all of the singles all listed out, and we're going to randomize the 3 of them together. The first one is number 27. The next one is 16, and the third one for now is number 16 again. Let's read. 28. Number 16 is from the It's My Pleasure palette, and it's the shade Chicklet, which is that deeper, more cool-toned purple there. I've yet to wear it on my eyes, but it looks like it's not super shimmery. It kind of just has like a sheen to it. And the next 2 are actually from my Going Coconuts palette. They're the last 2 shades. So we have Da Coco and Nutty. Da Coco is a gorgeous, it's not the most shimmery thing out there, but it is a metallic shade. And then Nutty is a really nice cool-toned, deeper brown matte shade. And while that is a really pretty color combo, I do think I'm going to pick maybe 1 more shade just to see if we get something to make it a little bit more interesting. It's a lot of darker shades. Okay, we got number 23. This is also from the Going Coconuts palette, and it's the shade Lovely Bunch, which is that really pretty mid-toned warmer brown. Okay, I'm gonna pick 1 more just because I feel like we have a lot from just 1 palette, so let's pick 1 more shade. Number 7. Okay, so I think that's one of my singles, so that's great. And the shade is Team Captain, which is that army green right there. Okay, all right, so this is the color combo I'm working with. A lot of mattes and deeper shades, but that's fine. I do still have a metallic shade for the lid. I have something for the crease, a couple fun pops of color. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna incorporate both the purple and the green and the browns, but we'll see what I can come up with. I already have the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow primer on my lids. I'm in the shade Illustrate, and that has been on for a couple minutes, so I would say it's pretty dried down. I don't think I need to set it with a powder. And I think I'm going to go in with this brown shade Lovely Bunch from the Going Coconuts palette. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and use this as a transition. And I'm going to take a little bit more on that brush, pinch it, and then put it on the lower lash line as well. I think I'm going to take this e.l.f. crease brush. It's a little bit of a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with Chicklet, which is that purple shade, and I'm actually going to put this right into the crease. See how that works out. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye really quick. I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush that I was using with the Lovely Bunch shades and just blend that in a little bit. Next, I'm going to take this flat shader packer brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to go in very gently with only a little bit of Team Captain, and I'm going to put that on kind of like the middle part of my lid, and I'm meeting it with that purple in the crease a little bit. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques Insta Pop crease brush, and I'm going to go in with Nutty, that cool-toned brown shade, and I'm going to push that onto the outer third of my lids. I'm not sure if I want to put the purple on the lower lash line or if I want to put the green. I think I'm going to do the purple, just a really light little bit on the outer half. This brush looks like it has green eyeshadow on it, but it's just stained a little bit. And this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush from one of their palettes. I'm going to put that on the inner third of my eyelid, blending it in with that Team Captain shade. I'm going to go back in with that brush that has Team Captain on it, just to make sure that a little bit of that green is peeking through and that it's nicely blending with the Cocoa shade. Add a little bit more of that dark brown on the outer thirds. I'm going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush, this one from Zoeva. It's a Luxe Petite Crease Brush number 231. I'm going to grab a tiny bit of that Lovely Bunch shade and just use that to further buff out that purple. I'm going to go in with another clean fluffy brush. I'm going to grab that Shredded shade, just kind of like a satiny cream color, and I'm going to use that to clean up the outer edges because I did kind of get a little out of line. I'm just going to use that to further buff everything. I am going to add a little bit of that Palm Reader shade, that bright white shade. I'm going to put a little bit of that in the inner corner to brighten things up. Now I'm going to put on some liner and mascara and then finish the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so to finish the rest of my face, I put on the CoverGirl pencil liner on my upper inner lash line, and then I used a liquid liner on the top lash line with a little baby wing. I used the Colourpop liquid liner in the shade Numero Uno. For my cheeks, I used the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I used this as a blush. And then I used the Melt Cosmetics Stargazer highlight on my cheekbones. And then on my lips, I did a mixture of Urban Decay Back Talk and the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Honey. I like how this look turned out. I really had no idea where it was going. I think I used all 5 shades in a way that made it work. The one shade that I wish had come out a little bit more was the Team Captain shade, that green shade. I feel like it's being a little bit overshadowed, by the purple and by the other shades that I have on my lid. But I really enjoy that this has a pop of purple, but I would still consider it to be a more wearable look. And considering I had no idea what I was getting, I really like how this turned out. The brands that I would be able to do this with are Anastasia Beverly Hills, Tarte, and Urban Decay, and I could easily do it again with Colourpop. I'll just take out the shades that I've already picked. Let me know if you'd like to see this with more brands or if you'd like to see a Colourpop part 2. I'll have other channels who do this type of video pretty often in the description box. I'm sure more people do it, but the 2 people that are coming to mind right now are Betty Jean from the Beaut Bean channel and Sarah Rose, so I'll have their information, their videos in the description box, and any more that I can find like this. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!